In what many are calling a seismic shift in South Africa's political landscape, economic freedom fighters, EFF, leader Julius Malema now finds himself facing potential criminal charges after President Cyril Ramaphosa reportedly gave the green light for legal action, including possible arrest, over the controversial Kill the Boer chant. The dramatic development has thrown fuel on an already blazing fire of political tension in the country. Sources close to the presidency claim that Ramaphosa, under mounting pressure both locally and internationally, has instructed the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, to revisit hate speech cases linked to Malema, specifically the repeated use of the incendiary chant "Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer," which was recently revived at several EFF rallies. What was once seen as a liberation struggle chant is now becoming a flashpoint for racial division, fear, and political backlash. This move comes just days after international human rights organizations and agricultural groups submitted formal complaints to the United Nations and the South African Human Rights Commission, arguing that Malema's rhetoric incites racial hatred and violence, particularly against white farmers. A senior ANC insider allegedly told reporters, "The president can no longer afford to be silent. This chant is no longer seen as symbolic. The message is dangerous. Arrests are on the table." The mere mention of Malema's possible arrest has already ignited fierce political debate and threats of mass protests from EFF supporters. The party has labeled the move as a political witch hunt orchestrated by a crumbling ANC government desperate to deflect attention from corruption, unemployment, and public unrest. Let Ramaphosa dare to touch the CIC, Commander-in-Chief. The people will rise. We are not afraid of jail. We are afraid of silence in the face of injustice. The ANC, however, is doubling down, saying no one is above the law, and insisting that incitement to violence, regardless of who says it, will not be tolerated. Some ministers even welcome the idea of arrest, calling it a test for South Africa's commitment to the rule of law. While Malema has faced multiple legal battles in the past, including corruption allegations and hate speech cases, this time the pressure is coming from outside the country as well. Agricultural lobbies in the US, Netherlands, and Australia are reportedly pushing their governments to reconsider aid and trade deals with South Africa unless it takes a firmer stance against racial incitement. In addition, victims of farm attacks have come forward in emotional televised interviews, linking Malema's words to the culture of fear they live under. One viral clip shows a tearful farmer asking, "If a white politician said, 'Kill the black,' would he be free today? Why the double standard?" According to insider reports, Malema's legal team has already started preparing for a preemptive legal fight, including injunctions against arrest and possible appearances before the Constitutional Court. Legal experts are divided. Some argue that Malema's speech falls under political expression, while others say that "Kill the Boer" chant breaches hate speech laws and could legally qualify as incitement to violence, especially in the context of South Africa's tragic history of farm killings. As the news of the possible arrest spreads, South Africans across all racial and political lines are bracing for what could be one of the most polarizing legal battles in post-apartheid history. Civil society groups, churches, trade unions, and youth movements are already drawing battle lines, with some calling for peace and dialogue, while others are preparing for mass mobilization. Even within the ANC, opinions are split. Some younger ANC MPs reportedly view Ramaphosa's move as dangerously authoritarian, while veterans argue that the time has come to draw the line on dangerous populism. If the arrest goes forward, South Africa may find itself in uncharted territory, a sitting opposition leader in handcuffs, a divided nation on the brink of chaos, and a president walking a tightrope between law enforcement and political survival. This is not just about a chant. This is about what kind of democracy South Africa wants to be. Free speech has limits, and now we are testing them.